Hello there guys. Today I am very excited to introduce you guys to this game, MYST 3 Exile. I think it's been almost 2 years, maybe 1.5, I'm not quite positive, since I last played a MYST game that was Riven.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, this is such a good idea. Good.
I thank you.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me.
And since then, actually, I have played this game, but I just didn't record it. And I went through it very quickly, so I didn't really get any of this extra story or anything. I just ran through the motions. So I remembered a lot of it anyway. But for you guys, I guess also something that happened since then was I was playing a lot of other games, but also Riven came out, and again, they made a new version of it that's much more updated. Unfortunately, my computer I'm using right now doesn't really meet the requirements, and it's also expensive. So maybe I'll go back and play that game. I told myself I would, but it's pretty expensive, and I want to make sure if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it on a computer that I can actually run it properly on. So yeah, I guess I will. We will maybe get back to that. But first, let's start this brand new game of MYST 3 Exile, which I am very excited to start. If I remember correctly, last time we were basically falling from the stars back to our world because there's some sort of starry creature or something. I don't know. It's a little weird. Because that's where we came from in the first book. We saw a book land in front of us in the stars. Oh, here we go.
I realized as our group linked back to Dunny that we should not restore the city as we had planned. The once magnificent buildings lay in ruin, testament to the hatred that had consumed them. Too many people had fallen victim to that hate, to the prejudice and greed from which it sprang. Gazing out across the cavern, I decided to write another age, one that would help the Dunny survivors begin again, free from the tragedies of their past. So with my wife, Catherine, supporting me, I put aside that past to write a future. More than a year has gone by since I finished writing Relishon. I have a new daughter, who I hope will someday link to the age with me. And as I imagine Yisha meeting the Dunny, those brave men and women who are building a new life for themselves, I realize I've been given another chance as well. A chance to learn from my mistakes and leave the past behind me once and for all.
Awesome. Oh, I love that music. So good. And we are just going to be right here, I guess.
Breathtaking, isn't it?
Hello? Oh, yes, we have free move around. Okay. Turn my sensitivity down a little bit. I want to make sure I don't give you guys seasickness or whatever. Eh? Oh. Hello.
We call it Tamana. We moved here after Atrus finished writing Relishon. He wanted us to have a new home too.
Interesting.
I'm so glad to see you. I told Atrus our paths would cross again. He was just going to grab something for your trip to Relishon, so he shouldn't be terribly long.
Interesting.
Unless he decides to check over the whole house first, which means he could be hours resetting all his padlocks.
Gosh.
But I know he was looking forward to introducing you to the Dunny, so he shouldn't be terribly long. Why don't you wait in his study?
Sounds like a plan. Interesting. So have we been communicating with Atrus already? Because it sounds like he was expecting us or something? Absolutely gorgeous, though. My goodness. I forgot that this is how this game played. It's almost like a Google Maps sort of thing looks like. So you have each spot we step in has its own like 3D picture almost, or not 3D, 360 picture, which is very unique. Ooh, we can have a video set playing as well. Yeah, this is technology. My gosh, they use peak technology of their time for sure, as far as like their capabilities at this time. I'm not sure when this game came out, but obviously it's definitely been different since Riven. I think you said that's Yisha right there? Oh, that guy is adorable.
You know, this trip is exactly what Atrus needs right now.
Oh,
I
good.
haven't been able to get him out of the house for months,
Oof.
ever since he found his journals out of place. But seeing how well the Dunny have settled in on Reletion should help him to finally relax.
Interesting. Journal's been moved. You guys got spy around here, something like that?
I'm sorry, the other door.
Oh, okay. Get me in there. Okay. Interesting. So this is Tamana, I think that he said. Oof. Very nice place, my goodness. Oh. Little baby Isha. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's go through here then. Very dramatic doors. Let's see here. Okay. Yes, there is the Releation book. Now, I'm just using my memory because as far as like what I remember of playing this game recently, or like a year or so ago, I think I played this game. There are certain, like, I guess, cues that will make Atrus trigger to be here, so I'm going to try and avoid those just so that we can make sure I can read everything without having to do too much. But, yes, the brothers. Oof, you two. Gosh, dang it. Glad that you guys are gone for right now. Goodness. Let's, those guys were quite some trouble before the last one. Pens, like he's writing some notes. Ooh. Timon. Thank you for responding so quickly to my request for Nara padlocks. As you know, security in Tamana has become an important issue of late. Perhaps I'm overacting as Catherine suggests, but the idea that someone may have been sneaking into my study, reading all of my journals, disturbs me. After what happened to my library on MYST, after my own son, Searson Akinar, destroyed so many of my books, I've come to realize how delicate the link is to my worlds. I've never been able to repair those burned books, to link to each age and find out if the inhabitants survived. The padlocks won't change that situation, but they should ease my fear of trespassers considerably. Sincerely, Atrus. Okay. Wonder who Timon is. Obviously, he's a thing concerned with security. Obviously, makes sense. As his sons betrayed him and burnt tons of his books. I'm not sure if they're all. I think it sounds like a lot of them had to do with ages. I guess. Maybe Yisha and Catherine. What do we have here? Oh, this is a Riven book, maybe, or symbol kind of reminds me a bit. I think that's a Riven symbol right there, but interesting. But like you said, he might be trying to repair them, I guess, in some way, but it doesn't seem to be working. Interesting. Anything in the drawers here? Yeah, a lot more stuff to look around on. It's not just a 2D image anymore. You got much more stuff to click on, things to interact with. Go back through here. Okay, the doors open up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anything else? You got anything else to say? You got intruders sneaking around in your this place? Let's see, I'd be
Atrus doesn't usually keep people waiting this long.
Oh, it's fine. He's
just
fine.
been so concerned about his books.
Yeah, it makes sense.
When he gets here, I will tell him you're in the study.
Understood. Okay, I'll go back in the study. I know when you want some alone time with your daughter. Okay, let's back over here. Okay. Interesting. This does not look like any world I remember from the previous MYST games. It's like that. I'm guessing that's probably Atrus right there. He's usually depicted in the white robes or whatever. Maybe it could be his father as well. He's a little more. Was it? He got a little more pride in himself as far as that stuff. Releation. Oh, hello.
Well, my friend, I see you found the Releation book.
Why, yes, I have.
Catherine tells me you've been here for some time. I'm sorry if I've kept you waiting.
It's fine,
Since
man.
I'll be gone a few days, I needed to secure some of my things.
Makes sense.
And I also wanted to bring you this.
Ooh.
It's a journal I kept while I was writing Releation.
Okay.
I thought you might find it interesting to read about what I'd hoped to achieve.
Of course, gotta read these books. Gosh dang it.
Well, just let me get my keys to unlock Releation, and we'll be off.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm interested in hearing what you've been up to in recent months.
Yeah, let's see. Oh. Oh no. What the heck?
No! No!
Oh gosh. That wasn't very good. You need better locks, I guess. What the heck? Okay. Oh, okay, I guess we're in the... That was weird. I thought we had to click on it. I guess we just jumped in, I guess. I didn't click anything, but... Okay, this guy stole Release which is very bad because these books, this book anyway, holds basically the entire world inside of it pretty much. So he now has basically the world of Release where the Dunny have escaped to, I guess. So I guess we're chasing after this guy. Hey, where do you think you're going, punk? Can you get your butt over here? Hey, now, going after you. I'm not gonna look around. What the heck? No, get back here. Quit standing. Come on, let's go. Ah. Hey, now. What the heck, man? What the heck? Okay, well, interesting introduction, I would say. Wouldn't you guys agree, guys? Okay, so. This is an interesting world. Lots of rocks, water. This somewhat bit of a maniac guy just walking around with the book. I don't know what he intends on doing with it. Interesting. I wish we could get inside there. Because we can't. I'm not sure. Try get inside there. It's a different way, maybe. Maybe down. I think there might be an entrance down there, maybe, or something. Don't know what these things. Or I guess I do. Okay. I guess I'll pause right here for now as far as the gameplay goes. So obviously, I do know lots of things about the plot of this game. So I'm not gonna try and fake things I don't know how to do just because because you guys might not know what it is. But there will definitely be parts of this game that I either forget or just have never really learned about. So I'm gonna try and instead of just moving on with like the structural plot of things I know, like what things to do. I think we're gonna try and keep with the story. So let's try and see if we can get back there. This world, very interesting. We can cross the river because there's rocks there. So we want to try and get down here. I think I saw a staircase down here. Looks like, yeah. Okay, looks like there might be an entrance down there. Looks like down here. There we go. So I'm not looking very carefully. I just want to see if we can get back to that guy or not. I'm sure we'll trust me. We'll have plenty of time to get to know this world much better. Let's open the door. Okay, good, nice. What'd that do? Okay. Opening doors everywhere. Perfect. Now, what the heck is this place anyway? Some sort of painting going on here, not really part of the wall, looks like, or as far as like originally there. Let's see, what do we have? This book. Okay, this is gonna be a pretty big book. I bet I'm probably gonna have to read this on my own. I'll sum it up for you guys. That's what I did before, because obviously I don't want to just spend my entire time reading this book with you guys. I think this might be interesting to read. Obviously, this book doesn't really have anything to do with, I don't think, with what we're doing right at this immediate time, though, because we need to hammer. Yeah, so the things we'll have to take notes of here. I don't want to spoil anything to you guys, so I will. So I think try going this elevator, maybe. Yeah. See what the heck is going on here. Interesting mechanism. Here we go. This place almost like made out of horn, like some sort of horn or something like that, or tusk material or something like that. I don't know. These giant pillars are. Oh, why hello. Yo. What are you doing? You got a plan here, buddy? Huh?
Atrus? Is that you?
No. I don't look like Atrus.
Your book so soon?
Because maybe we do. I don't know. I'm not sure what her character looks like, I guess. Well, yeah. What do you think I was going to do over here?
Not yet.
Well, that's supposed to mean. So he's got himself locked up in here. I can't seem to get in here, it looks like. Well. Don't know what the heck that thing is. You doing something else over there? Huh? You're just walking in circles, huh? You just pacing around, huh? Not Atrus, though. I wonder why he thought I was him. Okay. There. Nothing. Okay, well, I don't think he's gonna let us out. Okay, open this door. Okay, yeah, because there's not even actually a way to go over there, actually, now I think about it. Let's, get in with that. Can't unlock that. Can't open that up. This is where we looked through before. Well, okay then. I guess you win this little bit of a game, I guess. We'll head back down, I guess. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, so, So, let's see here. I guess I'm not sure what else, how to immediately get over there. I'm not sure. Anything else around here you could look at? What's that noise? Hello? What does this do? When in doubt, start poking stuff. That's what we learned in this game, pretty much. Some sort of generator of some kind, looks like. Oh, interesting. It's a weird symbol. Is that some sort of leaf or something? I have done it. Okay, looks like this might be a, I guess I'm thinking this might be his book. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. I think this is his book. The guy who stole our release on, I guess. Not sure how long this is. Lots of information. Okay, so that's so it's not too long. Okay, you know what? I am now actually thinking. I just read a couple sentences. I'm thinking you guys might actually want to hear this, so I'm gonna read this out loud. Probably not the most thrilling content to be made, but this seems very important to the story as far as I'm reading it right now. So yeah, I'll read this out loud to you guys, and if you guys want to skip past it, go ahead. But you might lose some story elements. I can't guarantee I'm able to sum everything up at the end of this, but let's see how quickly we can get through this. Because I think this right here it's very important for us to understand what the heck is going on, because right now we have almost zero context. All I know is this guy stole a world book from Atrus. He thinks we're Atrus, and he's locked himself in a tower, and there doesn't seem any other way to get in. At least not that I can remember anyway. But, yeah. So let's read this book. I have done it. I have used his swirling linking book to follow him. I touched my palm to its glowing panel, and I felt the tingling begin. There was a sudden, sickening lurch inside my stomach. Then I fell into the page. This has happened before. I know it. It happened the first time I came to this place, when I followed his murdering sons from Narion. It happened when I used his hidden books. And it happened when I finally opened the machine. Right before the fog first ate my mind, the fog didn't find me. This time, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in a room. I was standing in the home of my betrayers. I couldn't move. I was afraid. I thought they'd know that I had come and would be waiting for me. Just like they had waited inside this very tusk. Interesting, this tusk. That's kind of what we're inside, I guess, right now. That's kind of like almost like it looks a lot like a tusk, actually. It looks like this guy was tricked by Atrus's sons, I guess. Let's keep on going. I was afraid that they would tie me up again, and that the poison snakes would strike, but the silence was unbroken. The whole house was still, and without really knowing what I did, I started to search every room, every floor, every cabinet. I found his journals, Atrus' never-ending journals. I found the book that brought me back to this world. The lesson world he calls Janin. Janin? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'll figure that one out later. Oh, Tara, my love, how long have I been trapped here? How much of my life has been eaten by the fog? The face I see in the lagoon isn't one I remember ever wearing. It's so much older, so much more savage, but it is me. It is Savadro, and I remember what they did, how they led my people to death. Interesting. So this might be... So I'm thinking this guy has been to Tamana, the world we're in before this, returned sometimes to Tamana. Okay, so he's been spying on Atrus. So that's why Atrus has been kind of feeling, I guess, slightly, paranoid, I guess, which I guess is not paranoia, since it really what's happening, I guess. I think that's the rule for paranoia anyway. It's only paranoia if you're not being followed, which case Atrus clearly was. So it kind of looks like he's been doing this for a little while. So let's keep on going with this, I guess. I have returned several times now to Tamana. I am searching for some sign of his sons. I was certain that they would run back to their father, but so much time has passed, so many years in which to forget about my people. Is that what happened, Atrus? Safe in your beautiful new home, enjoying life with your dear wife and family? Did you become so busy envisioning new worlds that you forgot the ones you'd already created? Interesting. This guy seems to be from an old world that Atrus might have thought was destroyed, because that, what we saw before in the previous letter he was writing to whatever that guy's name was, Toma or something. Like Atrus was talking about how he could not repair the books that were damaged, so I've been one of those worlds, I guess. I must be very careful. I must not let them know that I am free. I will read what journals I can to figure out where his two sons are hiding, and when I have found the sons again, when I've got the whole family together, I'll bring them down. Atrus and his family will suffer, the way I have suffered for years. Okay. Sirius and Akinar are not in Tamana. Yeah, we know that. Every day I become more and more convinced Atrus' sons are not there. What happened, Atrus? Did you grow tired of them, the way you tired of Narion? Did you abandon them, the way you abandoned my people behind your shield? It does not matter. I can still take revenge against their father. Now that I am no longer stuck on Jenin, I can avenge all the dead in my world. I have already reopened... Oop, nope, wrong button. I've already reopened his other books. I have begun making changes in those worlds. Using his own lessons against him, there is still much more work to be done, but eventually I will lure him into this tusk. I will find some way to make him follow me here from Tamana. Which, I guess, we did, I guess. So he was expecting Atrus to follow him, I guess. So, for now I will concentrate on the Orbiter. It is not a natural part of this world. The material that creates it is like nothing I've seen. It reminds me just a little of the shield, and if it is the same material, it can't be damaged. I don't know what these words are. The Orbiter, or I'm not sure what the shield would be. But perhaps I can damage the other devices. No, it cannot be true. Sho's journal deceives me. He says he's brought them back. He says he's given his Dunny brethren new life. But how? How can one man have so much power? How can one man writings reawaken a dead world? I don't know what this means. By all that is sacred, Tamara, what can it mean? Doesn't change a thing. I can still continue as I planned. I can still seek revenge for my people. I will make my enemies suffer. By the weaving Tamara, this changes everything. Is that what weaving? This guy needs to write down, work on his writing, his calligraphy or something. I don't know. Okay, I found a way to reprogram his scanning device. It requires scavenging parts from other mechanisms in the tusk, but I think the gears I leave can still be operated by hand. Okay. It is finished. All is ready for Atrus' arrival. Tonight I will sleep among the ghosts. Then tomorrow I will link into Tamana. When I link out, I'll be carrying his book. May the spirits of my people serve to guide me in this. Okay. So, a lot of information. There's some pictures that will probably help us, I think, if I remember correctly, will help us with some puzzles. But now we have some context. So, for whatever reason, this guy was marooned, I'm guessing, here, or maybe in a different world. I'm not quite positive, but he was stuck somewhere, and he is trying to get revenge against Atrus for abandoning people. Even though I guess he doesn't know that Atrus was stuck as well. He was also trapped in another world that we rescued him from in the first MYST game. And obviously, since then, he's been working on fix. He had me go help Catherine and defeat Gen. And now he's been working on basically only work for Dunny, which he does not like. I guess he does not like the fact that the Dunny are coming back. Not sure what he has against them, but Okay, so we have some context. What's going on here? So what else do we have around here? I feel like there should be more information somewhere. I'm thinking we'll... Let's see, there's another door over here, I think. Is there any more information? No, it's just in this door, I guess. Let's explore this island real quick. Let's see what we got going on. I don't think I'm going to try and attempt any puzzles today yet, or for this episode anyway. I mean, whatever. Anyway, man, stumbling over words here. Ooh, like that background music. It's nice. Okay, let's explore around here a little bit. Man, that's Whistling Rock. Okay, I don't need those sort of subtitles. Wait, is that what that is? Interesting. I turned subtitles on. I don't usually have subtitles on, so it's interesting that right there. Oh, okay, that's what making that really loud noise right now. Okay, interesting. So that rock right there. You faced it. Interesting. Huh. So what else? Subtitles. Again, I don't usually use subtitles, so this will be interesting. I just use it because I think it's a lot easier for people to read the words that are being said. But looks like something broken. These weird color things that don't know what that looks like. It needs some sort of telescope of some kind. Yeah, I think this is for a puzzle, I believe. So is there any other way to get in there, or I'm not seeing like any other like housings or areas of like more information, because that's what we need right now. We need information. What the heck is going on in this world? Go through here. Another tusk, I guess is what we're calling these things. Yeah, there's a hole right there. Yeah, I'm beginning to remember a lot of the stuff now. So this right here leads us to another puzzle. I will not reveal what puzzle it is quite yet, because I want the guys to have something to say for the next episode, next chapter. Yeah, I think. I'm tempted to also. I've actually reading that chapter actually went pretty well. So here's a lot bigger book, though. It is a very big book, so I might not be able to read this out to you guys. Well, because that might be a bit tedious for you guys. There's a lot to read. But I feel like maybe... well, okay, I'll read the first couple pages of this, and I'll let you guys know if there's anything else we can do or not from now. Okay, so I've been reading this a little bit, and I'm thinking from what so far I've read in here, I don't think it's super important to to what we need to do next, I guess, as far as our objectives go. But it is still very interesting worldbuilding. I feel like maybe if the sections aren't too long, I feel like we could maybe either start or end. Yeah, I think I'll end each chapter, I think, moving forward, reading one of these passages, because it has certain dates on here. Don't know what these years are, days are, but maybe just reading a small section of each one. So I guess that's how I'll end this chapter, I think. So I'll read this to you guys, and we will... a lot of this is just kind of restating some of the exposition we heard at the beginning of this game. But... yeah, I think this might be an interesting way to end each chapter, because if I start off with that way, I don't want you guys to get bored right away or anything like that. So I think I'll finish off each chapter this way. That way, if you guys are interested, you can just end the video early. I think that might be an interesting way to kind of like I want to make sure you guys are getting this information. I also don't want to be super boring and just read an entire book one chapter. That could be kind of boring. I can see how that could be very boring. So yeah, so I think I'll read a little bit of this, and then I think we'll finish up this chapter. So this is Atrus writing this, 93/5/25. I always feared this day would come. For years, Catherine and I have dreamed of restoring Dunny. We have dedicated our lives to the task, taking it upon ourselves to look at the citizens of Dunny and convince them to return to their ruined city and rebuild. Our dream has become the dream of so many now, and the progress we have made toward achieving it is something of which we can all stand proud. But I know that it has been a mistake. The city of Dunny should not be restored. It should stand forever in ruins, as both a symbol of our past mistakes and a memorial to all who lost their lives when Dunny fell. The devastating events of recent months, the war on Tyranny, and the death of Uta, in particular, have driven this truth home to me quite forcefully. If we rebuild the city walls today, are we not giving approval to the very illness that destroyed our civilization in the first place? Or are we not setting ourselves up to repeat that pattern again in the future generations? I have put much thought into this tonight, and I have found only one solution. If we, the men and women who survived this downfall of Dunny, are to thrive, we must break the pattern of hatred which has destroyed so many lives. We must begin our civilization anew. We can only do that if I write us a new age. I've spoken with Catherine about this, and she agrees. I only hope the others will see it as well. Okay, so that's basically this new age is what Relishan, I believe, is, which is what this guy up here. What do I go down there for? This guy, this little butt inside here. What this guy is basically taking the new world that the Atrus has made for his people of Dunny. Now I know it might be. Is that something? That's not anything. Okay. The story of this world is very complicated. I think I've summed it up to you guys in the previous chapters. So if you want to go back to those, go ahead. But I'm also gonna I'm probably gonna have to remember that stuff. Also, I'll probably discuss that stuff. So you guys don't necessarily need to go back. But if you guys want the more details, just probably go back and watch those episodes. But so guys, I think this game will involve a lot of deep storytelling that I'm gonna try and analyze. I'm really interested in the lore of this game. It's always been fascinating to me. And I really want to share that with you guys because I feel like this game is people don't talk about this game anymore. Or at least not least people I've heard of anyway. Everybody plays trending games. Everybody plays the newest of the new. This right here is an oldie but a goodie, and I really want to share this gameplay with you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy this. So I want to make sure I represent this game really well. So, but yeah, I think we're gonna have to call it here, and I will see you guys in the next chapter of this story.